Hello everyone, welcome back to my Let's Play of Silent Hill 3. The first thing we're going to do today is solve a puzzle. And basically we need to unlock this door. And the clue is in this book, which I assume was written by a lesser. So, let's take a gander at it. The door sure does rattle, but it's stuck tight. A secret is hidden, out of your sight. You might be thinking, what could it be? You'll need 5 magic cards if you want to see what to do then with all of these. I'll tell you straight, and I won't tease, just as long as you say please. Now the first thing you must know is that there's something in each row, but that is not the half of it. 3 would be too hard to fit. The upside down man under the ground, to his left, to his right, there is no one around. Leave him alone though, his tears are profound. I said right, left, wrong, whatever. The moon is up above the sky, full or crescent floating high. Twinkling light sits like a crown on the head of the crazy clown. Your Excellency, praying to God Most High. Do you think you can tell me why you always look up at the night sky? Do you have it now? You didn't forget. One major point you must not omit. Wait, that doesn't rhyme. Oh, whatever. Scary and hateful that thing in the night. Better be careful, it's not on your right. Turn to the left and you'll keep it in sight. So you'll open the door? I'm sure that there'll be nothing beyond it but frightening peril. Forget about that, just stay and play, or else I'll be alone all day. And despite the fact that that poem doesn't really rhyme properly in places, we have to put the cards on this door in the correct places. Now, to save you the time, I'm not going to show you me trying to figure it out, because it took me a sec to remember how to do it. But basically, if you call the poem, it says that the hanged man is at the bottom, and to his right, to his left, and there's no one around, so he's in the middle row. And the next thing you need to remember is that the moon is on top of the fool, or the crazy clown, and that the priestess is praying and looking up at the night sky. So, and also that the night sky is on the left side and not to the right. So all you have to do is put the night sky on the left-hand side, and then put the priestess underneath it. And that basically leaves the right-hand side for the moon and the fool. And basically the board should look like this. And once you do that, the door will unlock. And there you have it. Now we can finally reveal what is beyond the door. But first, I'm going to save the game. Because, if something does happen, I don't want to solve that puzzle all over again. It's just convenient, you know. Alright, let's do this. Let's go through the door. Yes. And basically this is just a very long and empty corridor. Actually it's not even that long, but... And a huge unnecessary ventilation fan. And now we shall enter the final confrontation.
What do I want? Well, for the 2 of you to die, that would be nice. Then I could relax.
When did you stop believing in God?
When he never responded to my fan mail.
God lives. Just look around you.
But I do believe in her. In my own way. I fear her, and I adore her. But I haven't lost my mind like you.
Hand gestures.
You think that this is the work of God? Isn't this all nothing more than your own personal nightmare? Just like Alessa 17 years ago? If this really is the work of God, then I'd say she has lousy taste.
I spurn.
You mock God? Traitor. You You will go to hell.
Not that again!
Hand gestures.
Who do you think you are, claiming to know God's will?
Go home, Vincent.
Home. This church is my home.
Well, good, stay there.
I built it with my power. The power of money that you view with such scorn. Although, I admit that this atrocious scenery is all yours.
If you continue to get in my way...
Did you kill me? Well...
It took her that long to open the door.
Well... The guest of honor has arrived. Let's get this party started. Heather, go ahead and kill this crazy bitch. This demon who claims to speak for God. The time has come. You can kill her now.
Why don't you kill her, you lazy bugger? Oh, right. I guess it's a little late for that, huh? Oh dear.
What did you do? Nothing important.
He had no real purpose in the plot anyway.
You're not going to run? I guess this is the end.
No, the beginning. As Vincent said, the time has come. Alyssa, I'm saddened that you didn't agree to this on your own. But I thank you for nurturing God with all the hate in your heart. It's time for mankind to be released from the shackles of sin which bind them.
But a God born from hatred can never create a perfect paradise.
Happy people can be so cruel. Is it so hard to believe that sympathy could be born out of pain and suffering?
Does not compute.
Why do you reject God's mercy? Why do you cling to this corrupt world? You know that only God can save us.
And save you too? Happy ending? I'd rather go to hell.
No, I don't expect to be saved. And that's fine. Alyssa, my dearest. For the pain that I've caused you, I deserve no mercy. Even if it was to save mankind. It was too deep a sin. It was hubris for me to try to hasten the day of her arrival. Sacrifices were made. And those are my sins.
If you feel so guilty about it, why don't you go to hell? Heather, use the seal.
Vincent?
Alrighty then, now what?
The seal of Metatron?
Now your stupid dream is over.
Yeah, about that, how do I...
Oh, that's just a piece of junk. What do you think you can do with that?
Well, I don't know, you never told me, Vincent.
Do you think it can kill God? I'm sorry to see you fell for my father's foolishness.
What?
You're pathetic.
Keep in mind that we just established that the seal of Megatron is completely useless, thereby rendering the hospital chapter of the game kind of pointless in a sense.
But God loves even you. Now, Alyssa, There's nowhere else to run. Just accept it, Alessa. The pain will disappear.
Once all those burgers move through your colon, everything will subside.
Waiting so long for this. Even as a child, I knew I would see the coming of this day. I knew I would be a witness to it. Judgment Day. Alessa?
Shut your stinking mouth, bitch!
Oh yeah, Heather's back and she means business. This time we're going to be showing you, Claudia, who's the boss. We're going to be doing what we've been trying to do the whole game, but for some reason could never pull off. We're going to pop a cap in your ass. Eat this! I missed. Eat this!
Alessa? Oh, God! Bring us salvation!
Hey, guess what? That turns out to be the wrong thing to do. Yeah, you're not supposed to shoot her, or hurt her in any way. It just causes God to get born, or something.
Shut your stinking mouth, bitch!
I love that line. So, if we can't kill her, then I guess we could just stand here and have an awkward silence moment. Yep. I don't really know what to do next. Claudia. Claudia, that's all she says. Vincent's dead. I hated him too, but that doesn't mean this makes me happy. Why couldn't I have stopped Claudia? Because I was too confused looking at the seal of Megatron, that's why. Vincent's dead. And there's nothing else to say. There's a big hole in the floor. But she doesn't seem to care about that. So trying to kill Claudia just causes you to lose the game. Ah, I see. This is just like that scene at the end of Return of the Jedi. You see, throughout the entire game, Claudia has been talking about how God is born from hatred. So all we have to do really is to resist temptation and not give in to the dark side and become Darth Vader. Oh. Well, so much for that idea. Okay, so here's what we actually have to do. Remember that one book we saw earlier about agrophotis or whatever? And do you recall this special pendant thing we've had since the very beginning of the game? Well, it turns out that's exactly it. Yeah, it turns out Harry Mason was ahead of the game and gave you this little tablet for this exact occasion. So we're going to just go ahead and eat it. Man, how does she get such beautiful eyebrows? I'm so jealous.
What are you doing?
Dad.
No, you're not doing, Dad. That's just gross.
She is nearly here. Alessa, what have you done? What did you swallow?
At long last, freedom!
What is this?
In case you weren't clear what just happened, yes, she did throw up a demon fetus.
Looks like God didn't make it.
Stop! God is...
Hey lady, where are your eyebrows at? No, wait, what are you doing? No, don't put me back in there. I didn't mean what I said about your eyebrows. No, I just got out of there. Don't make me go back. No!
Lessa, you cannot kill God. I will burn God. If you can't do it, Lessa, I will.
Unfortunately for Claudia, she had a severe allergy to demon fetus and suffered a severe anaphylactic shock. Yoink! So we actually see Valtiel do something for once at the end of the game. And hey look, here's another motif that occurs in Silent Hill games a few times. Jumping down giant holes you can't really see into. By the way, the hole is intentionally designed to look like a vagina because it's birthing God. There's quite a few of that imagery around in this game. We just left the wireframe on the chin of that. Oh no, Claudia's melted.
You can't be dead. I was gonna kill you.
No fair, you stole my kill.
This is God?
Yeah, that's God. Yep, there she is. God. Just chilling out. Yeah. Oh, and she's attacking us. Alright, this time it's time to attack back. This is what everything's been leading up to. First, we must prepare for battle, heal ourselves, and equip our battle armor. Now, we must prepare for the final battle. The ultimate destiny, for which destiny lies. Yeah. This is it. Okay, so basically, God has two modes of attack. A close range attack, where she'll either swipe you with her arms or headbutt you when you're up close. And if you're too far away for a melee attack, then she'll throw fire at you. Now the fire is actually very easy to avoid. So, you can actually see there's like this black ring that sort of encircles the floor. That shows where the fire goes. So all you have to do is stand outside that ring, and then there'll be the ring of fire that goes around the path. And the moment it reaches where Heather's standing, it'll extend outwards towards her. But if you're circle strafing, then it'll never hit you. So long as you just move when the fire moves, then you're pretty much safe. Now in terms of actually damaging God, when she's standing up like this with her face concealed in the veil, then she's invincible. She won't take any damage. But every now and again she'll do a little jiggle. And if you hit her while she's jiggling, then she'll lose balance and fall over and expose her head. Or you can just hit her head. So, if you stand outside of her range, and keep moving whenever she spouts fire at you, then you can basically avoid getting any kind of damage. And since we have about 5 billion bullets from before, since we never used the gun, we can just heckle away at her health. Yep, this is it. Yep. Just waiting for her to do a little jiggle so I can attack her again. This boss fight actually can last a while because God has quite a lot of health. You can probably do it faster if you go up to her and whack her with a melee weapon, but it's actually kind of unreliable because she'll do these sort of melee attacks which are difficult to block or know what she's going to do. So it's much easier just doing this, although much slower as well. And, in case you haven't noticed, the god looks like a lesser, probably because it's kind of like a mental manifestation of what God looks like rather than actually being God. I mean, if this is our God, then you know, like fuck religion. You know, our God is a half-developed woman, fetus, girl. Yeah. I'm really sorry this Let's Play kind of grounded to a halt here. Yeah. Believe it or not, this is what I did the first time I played. I figured out the best way of sort of attacking her was from a distance. I mean, I tried using melee attacks, but I could never do it right, and I'd always get hit a lot. And I guess I do have a lot of healing items, so I shouldn't really worry about that, but whatever. It's a bit later on now, you've noticed she's firing 2 spouts of fire at you, and that means she's kind of getting low on health. And fire comes from both sides of her this time. See? But they still follow the same pattern. They'll extend outwards only when they reach where you're standing, so if you move, then they'll miss. Like I said, we have 1 billion bullets. We can do whatever the hell we want. See, I'm not really sure how I feel about this boss. I mean, it's still probably better than Leonard, but actually, I don't know. Actually, I'm sorry. I probably should have done this in a more entertaining way, but in hindsight, in retrospect, I guess it's accurate to how I played it the first time I played. So yeah, imagine this is a blind run, and this is my reaction. Man, what an easy boss fight! I did not expect the final boss to be this so easy. In case you're wondering why my voice is different, it's because I just had a cold and my throat's still kind of sore, so I probably should have mentioned that earlier. I don't really know what else to say, really. I'm shooting God, avoiding fire. We're nearing the end of the battle now. In a bit, I'll whip out the shotgun and finish her off in a cool way. Because I realise it's taking way too long and I'm probably really boring you guys. And I'm sorry about this. So yeah, let's finish her off. It's time to end it! Die! Man, what a long and tiring boss battle that was.
Is that the end? I guess it's time to roll the credits.
Hey, you can't just break the fourth wall like that.
Dad! Dad.
Heather, is it really over?
Not yet. You're still alive.
Heather, what, Heather?
Just a joke.
Wow, Heather's a dick.
You've got terrible
I'm
taste.
sorry.
Heather, did
You
you...
don't have to call me that. I'm not hiding anymore.
Want me to use your real name? What was it again?
Cheryl. The name my father gave me.
You gonna let your hair color go back too?
What?
I don't know. Don't you think blondes have more fun?
You mean Heather's not a natural blonde? Holy shit, the secret of Silent Hill has just been uncovered. Shit's getting real.
Spoke of torture, souls, so outrageous the toll.
And at long last, Harry Mason was given the decent burial he deserved. As per his wishes, he was buried in the same clothes he was killed in, which were also the same clothes he wore for the past 17 years prior. So yeah, that's Silent Hill 3, everyone. A pretty good game if you ask me. Very atmospheric, very cool, very creepy, and kind of fun to play, I guess. In terms of horror, yeah, it's pretty cool, and I hope you enjoyed the Let's Play. I mean, I tried to do it, I guess you kind of figured out that I've tried to do it in a more informative style compared to what I normally do, and the reason being is that I actually did sort of look up a lot of things about Silent Hill and know quite a fair amount about it, and about its story, and about, all the little bits and bobs and trivia. So I thought I might as well share that with you guys, and even though I did sort of go to a live commentary for most of it, I still try to be informative about it, rather than go, whoa, what's that over there? Oh shit, it's scary, I'm screaming like crazy and everything, because that doesn't really apply to me anymore, because I've already played the game. Whatever, dude, I'm done with this game. In terms of story, I'm not really too fond of the story, actually, to be honest. I much prefer the kind of story like Silent Hill 2, where the evilness isn't really explained. It's kind of implied that it's all within their minds. And I guess the same could be said about Silent Hill's Shattered Memories as well. They don't really bother explaining why everything's wrong, so to speak. It's just kind of there and no one really questions it, And I guess that's kind of a neat thing to do. It's one of those things where you're like, dude, what the hell's going on? And no one else seems to ever notice. And I guess the same here, but they explain it with, God and demons and stuff. And I think when you try to explain it too much, it kind of takes away a little bit from it. Don't get me wrong, it's still a pretty cool story, and still pretty cool atmosphere and all that, but I don't know, I prefer Silent Hill 2, I think. Although I will say, though, that this game did improve on some of the other things that were wrong about Silent Hill, such as the graphics are much better, and I don't know, I think generally it plays a bit better. The flow of the game is much better as well. In Silent Hill 2, I recall, there's a lot of backtracking, a lot of obscure puzzles and weird item fetch quests. I remember there's a puzzle in Silent Hill 2 which actually requires you to find emblems, much like Resident Evil. So it's kind of, that kind of boring kind of fetch quest kind of thing you have going on here. In this game, there's not really so much of that, and there's not really so much puzzles either. So, in terms of this game has a more better flow, I think. The other game has a tendency to hang you up on strange parts. So, In case you're wondering though, I'm not going to do a Let's Play of Silent Hill 2, and the reason being is the PC version of Silent Hill 2 isn't actually that good. The port seems to have a lot of problems with it, especially when using fraps, but... And also I don't really feel like playing Silent Hill 2 again, as much as I like it. I mean, the PC version, it tends to have problems whenever it goes into FMVs, that's what I found. There's more FMVs in Silent Hill 2 actually. That's something I never noticed. In Silent Hill 3, all the cutscenes are rendered in real time. In Silent Hill 2, they used a lot of CGI cutscene things, FMVs. It was still pretty cool, I guess. Oh yeah, and the ending we got was the normal or good ending, which is the canonical ending, I guess, since it's the only one you can get on the first playthrough. On the second playthrough, you can get the bad ending. You can look this up on YouTube because I can't be bothered to edit it here. But yeah, to get the bad ending, you have to kill... You basically get points for every enemy you kill, and you get like a whole bunch of points for saying you forgive the lady in the confession booth. And once you get a certain number of points, then you unlock the bad ending. So you have to kill lots of things, basically, which I didn't do. And there's the UFO ending, which basically requires you to kill 30 enemies with the sexy beam that Heather can unlock. And let's not forget to thank all these people who are shoved in at the end of the credits, who are responsible for porting Silent Hill to the PC. Thanks, guys. Wouldn't have been able to save state and load state without you. And it's not quite over yet. We have to look at our stats. Yes, you're graded on your performance throughout the entire game. Let's check it out. So our rank is 4 stars and 10 teeny stars? 9 teeny? Whatever. Oh yeah, look at all the... Oh, I saved too many times, but check out all these items I got. Maximum stars. Stars. I didn't really fight any enemies, I don't know. Total damage, normal. Could have been faster, I guess. Decent speed for the worm. Okay speed for the other. Wait, 2 stars for the god? Really? 5 minutes was considered quick for you? Jesus Christ. But yeah, I guess that's it. Those are my stats. Again, I saved a few times. I don't know why it's grading you on the number of times you've cleared the game. You can only really improve that by playing the game more, which seems a bit silly, really. I don't really think... The stars don't really unlock anything special for you. However, completing the game does give you extra new game, so you can do things and see all the extra features. And also it gives you the chance to unlock the other 2 endings. And also you get other weapons, which I won't bother showing you. An extra costume. I'll tell you now, Heather basically has like 5 billion extra costumes now. And you unlock them by putting in codes which you can find off the internet. But yeah, she has loads of alternate costumes, not counting the Sailor Moon outfit she has, which kind of gives her superpowers. Again, I'm not going to bother showing you that. You can look it up on YouTube if you want. But yeah, you can get like the sexy beam for Heather. So yeah, that's all I really have to show you. I guess all that's really left to say is thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this stupid Let's Play. Catch you guys next time.